One of the biggest reasons why you see a lot of men perpetuating violence onto women is because men are taught and mentally conditioned to not see women as equal. This is a problem. This is not a men versus women, women versus men issue. This is a spiritual issue. You are a human being taught that another human being is inferior to you. Do you not see the problem with that? When you condition human beings to see others as subhuman or not human at all, that is cultivating a breeding ground for violence. In the United States military, before they send those troops overseas to go air out the place, they have to first condition them, mentally condition them, brainwash them into thinking that the group of people they're about to commit violence onto are subhuman. Why is this? Because you're not going to commit violence onto people you see as your equal. What do you think just war theory is? Before you go to war, you have to have justification to go to war. There has to be a reason. And typically the reason to commit violence onto another group of people is, oh, they're not human, so what does it matter? Because again, even in the United States military, they condition you first before they send you over to war to perpetuate violence. They condition you to see other people as subhuman, because when you go over there and commit violence against those people, it's not considered violence. It's considered just following orders. Because at the end of the day, is it violence if these people that we're doing this against, if they're not humans? So how is that violence? When you see somebody as your equal, you don't hang them from a tree, eating ice cream and inviting your family members over to take pictures and sending postcards in the mail for Christmas. You don't do that. You do that to people you don't see as people. You do that to people who you've dehumanized. You do that to people who you don't see them as your equal. You don't throw people in gas chambers if you see them as your equal. You don't perpetuate violence onto other human beings when you see them as your equal. The only way that you perpetuate violence onto other people is when you don't see them as human.